And I think that if Crawford was to be underdog, be undisputed, I believe that we will see Terrance Crawford versus Pacquiao, and I think Terrance Crawford would beat him.
Mm-hmm. So you see Terrance Crawford faring well against the likes of Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, and Errol Spence?
Yeah.
You see him faring well?
Yeah, that Diaz fight, man, he just showed me that enough is enough, and he's on a different level, man. He's a menacing fighter that don't give two fucks. Crawford has yet to come in there and be somebody else that I've never seen before, and he's been fighting good guys.
True, yeah. Crawford is he does have the unknown factor of he doesn't have that unknown factor. We've never seen him be another version of Terrance Crawford. And I mean, even the closest one that you got to another version of Terrance Crawford was a complete shutout, wipeout of a guy. You know what I'm saying? So, Terrance Crawford is a shit, man. The dude, listen, he could fuck around and easily be pound for pound number one with a win over. I mean, shit, man. He beat Keith Thurman or something, man. He got it. How could he not be number one after that? You know. But then again, on the flip side, if Keith Thurman was to beat him, shouldn't he be number one too? You know, all of those guys in that mix fighting each other, man. That kind of lead up to some pound for poundish, 1, 2-ish, 3-ish type shit. You know.
Right.
Because what's funny about that is, even in the win, like what Keith Thurman had against Danny Garcia, it was still a much better win than Andre Ward had. So I don't know how the fuck Andre Ward should be, I should start seeing these niggas up in that 1, 2, and 3 spots in the pound for pound shit now. Definitely looking to see how these rankings get shook up with Spence getting his KO win. You know how the KO wins boost your stock even more. Definitely, man, the future look bright for boxing, man, and especially the glamour divisions, welterweight, middleweight, and heavyweight. All three of those divisions looking pretty decent right now.
Light heavy solid.
No, yeah, light heavyweight is good, but those three divisions, welterweight, middleweight, and heavyweight, have always kind of been the standards for boxing. The biggest fights have always been actually between welterweight and heavyweight. Those have been probably 80% of boxing's biggest fights in the history of boxing. So welterweight and heavyweight is looking tremendous right now. Actually,
I think they've been 100% of the top 10. I don't think nothing outside of that. I think the biggest fights based on pay-per-view numbers with Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Mayweather.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well,
yeah. De La Hoya Mayweather was at 154. So
I mean,
that's
even when we say 154, all of them niggas come from welterweight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they all welterweight niggas. It ain't never been no big fight between two 154-pound niggas. Like, for real, like niggas who start.
Like Winky Wright and Fernando Vargas.
Right, exactly. And in heavyweights, obviously ain't got nowhere else to go. So, with the Wilder fight, Wilder and Joshua, Thurman Spence, Canelo Triple G, which is already booked and set. We got a couple of fights to look forward to at light heavy. I mean, it's looking, man, shit. It's just looking good, man. I'm feeling good about being a boxing fan right now. I swear, man. This is the best I've felt about being a boxing fan in a long time. Got Crawford getting ready to step up in the division, which is he's going to automatically electrify the division once he puts his foot and stamp of approval in that division. He automatically charges it. You got a few guys, like to me, at 160, I think Jamal gonna end up beating them all. I think that nigga will beat Canelo, Triple G, Danny Jacobs, and David Lemieux. And I don't see what reason he has to not fight those 4 guys in a row.
Me either. I agree with that 100%.
I mean, shit, he didn't had enough of those, tune-up-ishy fights, man, and he just came off an impressive, crossroad, undefeated versus undefeated type fight, fighter and J-Rock, and he emphatically knocked this nigga out. That was probably the most impressive knockout that we seen all last year. And it was right at the end of the year. And time to see what he gonna do. So, hi, boys. Well, we'll get to start putting our mark on this heavyweight division. We'll hit that topic in the next one, and touch on these middleweights again in the next one as well. Any last words?
Man, it's interesting, man. Now I'm just looking forward to the Keith Thurman and the Earl Spence build-up. I'm looking forward to the weigh-in, the face-off, and everything prior to the fight. I'm interested to see. Yeah, I'm interested to see Keith Thurman analysis of Earl Spence as he pursue a fight with him. I'm looking for that the most. I'm also looking for Deontay Wilder in the AJ fight. I know we got a minute for that, but I'm looking forward to that too. That's a good one.
Yep. What about you, B-Talk?
I'm looking forward to the Keith Thurman fight. Looking forward to see how Wilder. I know I want to see Wilder do a fight before he fights AJ. But to me, they should fight next year. I mean, that fight should happen this year. Like I don't want them to be lingering and seeing who gonna do this, gonna do that. They need to go ahead because really they both have been cleaning up the heavyweight division simultaneously. So they need to fight next year. They just need to fight next year. I would like to see something like this. I would like to see them fight on the same night. I would like to see Wilder fight in the U.S. on the same night and he fight in the U.K. Oh. You can go to the U.K. fight and then from the U.K. fight go to the Wilder fight. Yeah,
that's a good idea right there. That's a damn good idea. Hopefully somebody is putting that idea together right now. I'm sure it's probably not the first time that's been talked about or thought about, but that's the first time I heard it. And I definitely agree with that one there, man. All right, boys. Roundtable. We'll be back at y'all real soon.